Back on the Morning Brew with Aaron Muffaletto.
Hello.
I'm Larry Aarons, and this segment with our good friends at the City of Albuquerque, and Augustine Romero is with us today, who's gallery curator at the South Broadway Cultural Center. I bet you didn't know that this is one of the art treasures in the community. And Augustine, it's good to see you again.
Thanks for having me back.
Happy New Year to you.
Same to you.
Yeah.
What a cool job you have.
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky, I guess.
Yeah.
Surrounded by art.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's nice working with all these different artists.
So, we have a new show coming?
Well, we have a new show that's up right now, and it's, well, there's two shows. One's the annual Guadalupe show, and another's a plein air painting show, which has five artists who are exhibiting landscapes. But in the Guadalupe show, it's an annual exhibit. It kind of ties into the Guadalupe celebration, which has been celebrated in the neighborhood with a procession since 1924 that goes through the community.
We have a couple of photos here that we want to show. This is the procession here.
And when was this? This
was December 14th.
Okay.
And like I said, it started in 1924, so next year is going to be, well, this December 2014 is going to be 90 years.
Wow.
Can you give us, from what you know of the background, why is there a procession, and what's the meaning of this?
Well, it ties in with the Feast of the Virgin Guadalupe, and the community sometimes builds little altars in front of their houses to honor the Virgin, but also to honor lost family members. So, everybody decorates their house. And what happened as a curator is when I first started working at the South Broadway Cultural Center, there were two annual community exhibits. One was Dia de los Muertos, and followed immediately by Day of the Dead. So, Guadalupe. So I wanted to keep those traditions because it allows me to focus on some of the community artists as opposed to just curating other shows. And the nice thing about keeping the community artists exhibiting it makes the community feel like they still participate in the center.
Well, what are some of the exhibits that we can see at the Cultural Center?
Well, this show comes down the 18th of January. Then right after that, I'm going to hang a new show. Okay. And that new show is going to focus more on contemporary art, and it's going to focus on some 5 different Albuquerque artists.
So is this one of the pieces you can find there?
Yeah, that piece is done by Carrie Bergen, and that's an acrylic painting. It's 18 by 24 inches. Okay. And that's what I would consider more of a contemporary piece as opposed to a traditional retablo that I tend to get. So what I do is every 3 years, the gallery is a 3,000 square foot gallery. So every 3 years I fill up the gallery with images of the Guadalupe. Then the other off years I just use the front of the gallery like I did this year, and the back of the gallery I use for the landscape show that I have up right now.
Okay. So currently there's retablos, paintings, so it's a different mix of types of art.
Yes. You have some traditional pieces written in, you also have some contemporary pieces. Okay.
What's nice about this is it reflects the community, the area that you're located in, and you take that mission very seriously.
Yeah, the idea is, I really feel if you include some of your local artists, they tend to support you down the long run, and you don't want to gentrify the community by not ever including them,
Yeah. Well, that's what it's there for.
Right.
It's the South Broadway Cultural Center. It's to feature this. And how long have you been doing this, Augustine?
Well, I officially was hired in 2006, but I was doing it prior to that on a part-time basis, and I'm also an artist, and the way I got there was I was actually exhibiting my own artwork, and I was curating my own art shows just to be in the art shows, and this opportunity came for me to work there, and I was lucky enough to get the job.
Now, do artists have to submit their work to to be considered to be part of the show, or how do they get their
Yeah,
work in the show?
they usually call me and tell me I want to show a piece and for like the Guadalupe show, and then I ask them, can I see it? And if I haven't shown it before, if it meets our criteria, I'll show it.
Oh, very good.
That's the biggest joy you get out of what you do, right?
Yeah.
Put some new art in there and
it's
discover
nice
some
going
new
to see,
artists.
where people make their work too.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that.
Well, it's great to have you. I always enjoy hearing what the new show is about, and we appreciate you coming on. And we encourage everybody all around the community to come down and see your art space there at the South Broadway Cultural Center.
And come by, please. And the art is for sale if anybody's interested.
Oh,
Beautiful.
okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Augustine Romero, good guest of ours from the South Broadway Cultural Center. He's the gallery curator there of the 3,000 square foot art space that they have. So worth checking out. Aaron and I will be back for a final cup on the Morning Brew after this.